It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. Trevor Etienne to return this. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
It leads to second.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down.
Black, 95.
Throwing out to the left, caught. And he's brought down at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready. 33, yellow. Flight 2. Field, black. Check.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. This was a miss-hit, Brock, low and pretty short. Not a great result. Well, for the punt team at least, this one down just inside their 40. We've set it downs from 37. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd
and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Chuck now from the gun. And they have this well into the red zone. Now it's at 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN.
Trevor Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we cut.
Here's Young to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or little big tight ends are fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is second down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Blaster, let's go now. Ready.
First down, Young. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Come on, set. Get ready.
A second down throw for Young. Finds him over the middle. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Making a stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On third down, it's Young. Buying some time right. He's going for it himself. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Carolina in punt formation. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
37-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
Chuck on third down. All in left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Pressure coming. It's Chubb. Complete out to the right side. They hold him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The 21-yard line.
Off the play action. Chubb. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Third down, here's Shuck. He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 13-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
45, White. Set.
He's got on the ground. Dowdle. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Down.
Tight end going in motion here. On second down, it's Hubbard. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Set.
They'll air it out on third. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Ready up.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
36.
Now Young. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ball red. Red, 38. Snap, red. Cut.
Out of the gun, Young. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Yellow. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to shot. Short pass brought in. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And the Saints.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. He swings in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That stop made by Derek Brown.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shuck working from the gun. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Offense staying out there on 4th. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. Trying for it with Shuck. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Shuck now on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
No, sorry, I guess I told him.
Reed now to kick this one away.
You got to take his holding. That's why I told him it would be better. After your body's all sore and hurting, it's like they get a pulse point. We're out of ibuprofen, too. Yeah.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Going play action. Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their 1st points of this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Kamara running out of the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. On play action, here's Shuck. On the move, headed right. Rolling, and he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now a toss play with Dobbins. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up second and goal.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Touchdown! The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready. 60 red. 60 blue striker. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its
A gain of
heels.
13 yards. And the Panther first down.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Right. Here we go. Set. Cut.
Young working from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready.
Rush coming for Young. That's completed right side. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers first.
22 yards. First down, Carolina.
Dog red. Black ultra. Black shot.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Slide 2, yellow. 42, yellow. Yellow, blue. Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Down. Yellow, blue. Red. 38, red. Yellow. Check.
The 2nd down throw for Young. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. He's on the move past the 15. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. We'll really see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Check. Cut. 60 red. Blue. Go. Smash. Red. Steel. Black. Ready?
Young looking to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
50, green. Trouble, 38. Green jack. Hut.
Young's gonna throw it. 3rd and 2. Flushed out in the ground. Gabe Wilkes for the touchdown. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game.
Panthers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he takes the return out of
The
bounds.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10. Here's Shuck. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. DJ Chark there for the catch. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Hardman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shot with a quick toss at the line. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
He's got it in the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Reed now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 52.
Young throwing here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Okay.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Blue striker, 33. Yellow. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, Young coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the list from ball first. They're hanging on to it.
Shot, 17.
And wait, what's this? They fake a spike. Connecting on a slant. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Yellow.
4th down, Young throwing. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st down,
Ready.
Panthers.
Spike, kick, slide through. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get it home with that side.
And find space for a few yards that time. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
They'll
come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. Red, third, right. Go red. Green jack. Grill green. Ready?
They're going for it, Young. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be 2nd and looks like less than a yard.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. On play action, here's Shuck. Has a man on target to Johnson. He's going to have this one down to the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
You did.
The Saints piling onto the scoreboard yet again. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, blue striker. 52 seconds.
Play action now. Young. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Here we go. 45. What?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds him over the middle. 40. Free inside the 30. Tedero McMillan. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. Right. Hey, movement. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strip. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's good.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Gets it on the draw. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Shock. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
70 Lions. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Off the play action. Chuck. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Panthers 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it will be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Down. Yellow. Red. 38. Set.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the fourth. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Smash. Red. Ready.
To the air on first down. Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of what looks like about a 1 on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready. Black. 95. Red. Yellow. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Slice blue. Needle blue. Set.
Desperation time here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Set up. Check. Cougar 19. Go street. I got him. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And they take this in for the score. The Saints continue piling it on here in the fourth. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance.
On the ready.
So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
Red 38.
Defense shows blitz. Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain on the play of 66 yards.
On the ball.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. 1st and goal,
38.
Carolina.
Ready.
1st and goal. Hubbard. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point,
Let's
good
go.
point.
Blue striker. 52 blue.
Running back sent in motion left.
Hey.
Now it's Young. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Hey, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone. But so often, what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's good.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. Has room down the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Let's go. Take off.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Tackle made.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. They go to him again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Dobbins. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Saints continue adding to an insurmountable lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead.
63. Panthers 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Xavier will get the target on that throw, so that brings up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying to push deep downfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Yellow, 22. Field, black.
Again, it's Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Running this with Dobbins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So it's a win for the Saints. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.